what you're learning throughout the process. And so the basic adaptation planning process that we followed is kind of distilled down in this figure. The first is really to identify what you want to focus on, and we've been referring to those as our focal resources, and we've been categorizing those as species, habitats, and ecosystem services. Here they're labeled as conservation targets. Once you kind of know what you're focusing on, you then want to assess how vulnerable those things are to climate change. And from there, once you kind of have that information built up, you can then identify management options to hopefully reduce that vulnerability. And then you move on to the implementation stage. And of course, then you want to monitor how effective those actions are, possibly go back and review and revise some of your strategies along the way. And of course, in the beginning, it's very important to develop a clear and well thought out goal at the outset. And of course, you'll likely be revisiting this goal and changing it throughout the process. And so this is the goal that we've developed for our Climate Smart Adaptation project. And it is lengthy, but it's very important to kind of get down in writing so everyone understands really where you're headed and what you want to accomplish. So our goal for this project is to protect and maintain healthy ecosystems by enhancing the resilience of species, habitats, and ecosystem services to the impacts of climate change through collaboratively developed adaptation actions that are feasible, effective, and nature-based. And so the scope of the project is not just restricted to the current boundaries of Gulf of the Farallones National Marine Sanctuary. The scope of the project expands up